Hello mate, I thought I'd do you a quick video on Bangalore because I couldn't find a decent one that was up to date and incorporated all of her recent abilities. So I thought I'd just jump straight into it. I explain she's got quite a lot going on with her kit at the moment, largely because she's in the assault class. So before we were saying about assault rifle and a Mastiff, the Mastiff was more a Gibby thing because Gibby's super strong with shotguns and bubble fighting, but if we're moving you across to Bangalore, it's less relevant. So dual P2020s are probably the strongest gun in the game, so I'd recommend this loadout 301 and 2020s. So the first thing first about her assault kit you already know about, which is the assault bins. You see them around the map. They're just like the blue bins, but you get weapon attachments out of them. Weapon upgrades, essentially. Super valuable, and you get the same sort of Evo level as you would from the blue bins. The next feature is you get 2 extra grenade slots that are outside of your backpack. So you always have these, and so you can always carry extra nades. I know you were saying that nades aren't really part of your game at the moment, but so you could carry extra thermites for Alex because he's always asking for them. But if you did want to incorporate them into your game a little bit, the basic way to use nades is basically you do damage, you crack, and then before you reposition over to do the final bit of kill, you chuck a nade to complicate the battlefield. So you either want to stop them from being able to run off or get a bit of extra health off them. So that's enough for me to push, so I'm just going to chuck that out, and as I'm crossing, the nade's potentially doing a little bit of extra damage, but that's the other way. Just as you're crossing or moving, say Alex is over there and I want to move to him to protect him, I'll just throw a nade and then they have to deal with the nade while I'm rotating. That's a really simple way of doing it. They're obviously designed for when people are grouping up and you want to punish multiple people at once, but you don't need to wait for that. It's better to just chuck them out. So you got 2 slots, that's cool. The next thing is you can stack more ammo. So if I change to Wraith,
this time
I can get
different.
onto, let's just do this, right. So 4 stacks of ammo gets me, I've got infinite ammo on, let me change the settings. Customize range, infinite ammo. So 4 stacks of light gets me 288 as Wraith. But if I change to an assault legend,
let me at him.
It's basically 3 stacks. So you've saved an extra space for even more grenades. And then the more interesting stuff, let's go to change legend. You can see the skill tree appears. And you've got battle surge, so increased movement when you break an enemy's shield and you get reload. And there's a scan as well. This is the backpack, so this does grenades and ammo, and that's the guns reload automatically when they're stowed. So we'll show these 2 off basically. So you know about aids and ammo, nades, I should say, not aids, and the reload you'll see shortly. So when we crack them, you're going to see like a golden bloom appear around the edge of the screen. See that little pulse? And I got fast reload and slightly faster movement, and they stand highlighted. See, he's scanned through the wall. So we'll try that again on another dummy. So I can't see the dummy. I mean, it's outlined because it's in the range, but if I crack it, he's properly scanned. Okay, and I've got faster movement. I've got a little boost and a reload. The next thing to focus on is you'll see when I fire the gun, when I change my gun, on the right hand side of the screen you can see that little pop-up reloaded. So the 301's now reloaded. So what you can do is you can kind of juggle the guns, which is what we're going to get a couple of kills here. Right, so that gets up. So I'm going to swap to 301. 301's loaded. Back to P2020s. That's loaded. 301's back. P2020s are back. So you basically don't have to reload, and that's really, really strong. And if you're going to practice anything to do with Assault Legends, that's what I would recommend. Okay.
Max level without breaking a sweat.
You get faster reloads after the crack, but if you're juggling the guns properly... so that's that one. 301's back. P2020s are back. Okay, pretty deadly. So the next is the abilities, which you know kind of pretty well at this point. The passive is one of the best in the game, so when you're being shot at, you'll get double time. Let's see if I can put the range on. Marcus ammo. Dummies. Random movement. Shooting off.
I should lock down this next upgrade.
Full combat. Let's go full combat hard. So, someone's going to shoot at me in a second. There we go. So you can just use it to get away. You get it really frequently. And you just use the smoke to get away. Piece of cake. So the smokes are really cool in the semi-turn this off because it's going to get super annoying. You get the point anyway. Shooting off. Right. So the smokes are really cool. They can go miles. So like say there's a team all the way over there. You can just angle it up and it's going to go all the way over there and it's going to smoke. And it's really accurate. So that can be super helpful in complicated end rings when you're trying to say hold a team off so you can focus on winning a better position. So say that team up there's got height on us, but we want to fight a team over there. You can just wait for your smokes to come back, which is annoyingly. I don't have it right now, but I would smoke them off up there.
Let's check out that
call
area.
the push, and as they can't see for 15 seconds, go and get this done. And then that's pretty good. The ultimate, you're using it fine. It's just, you know, if you think it's gonna create a bit of an advantage,
let's go this way.
chuck it down. So what I'll hopefully demonstrate here is how far this goes. It's huge. So
Come on in.
the flare is where the first bomb drops, right? So we know that's
let's fix that.
it goes all the way over here. It's crazy. Yeah, mad. Look how far it goes. So you can absolutely blanket an area. So whereas Gibby's is more centralized and it just drops in a located spot to sort of hammer a team or keep a team out, this sort of covers an entire battlefield basically, and it can stop a team from pushing you. So it's great for controlling the battlefield, great for getting some entry damage. It pairs really well with Wraith, so just as you do it, call it out and I'll know what to do.
Don't want to get caught off guard.
Accordingly. So yeah, she's pretty straightforward. Hopefully you can have some fun on her. The last thing to talk through is basically the perks. So level 2, you got a choice between quicker smokes or 60-second cooldown on the ultimate. You want to pick the ultimate cooldown because that's going to add more value to us initially.
Better recharge my shields.
The next one is you can regen in the smoke, or you get the enemy who's shooting at you that triggers the passive is pinged for the whole team. You want this one. You want the ping, not the health regen. The reason why is if you're in smoke, you're probably going to be able to get a battery off anyway. And an extra...
Need to recharge. Don't want to get caught off guard. Give my
an extra 25 health. It's not that much. Whereas if a team's going to push into the smoke to kill you, it's not going to make a difference. Whereas this is sort of strength from the front, which is if someone takes a pot shot at you, the whole team knows where they are in principle and can coordinate accordingly. So it's sort of strength from the front versus strength from behind. And that's why we go from the front typically. I'll try and jump into a game, but to be honest, at this point, I don't know if I'll keep this part of the video in, because whenever I try and do these games recently, it's a bit of a shit show. And pubs is very aggressive. It's sort of the best players just dicking around, and more often than not, you're just landing super hot and you're dead within 2 minutes, and you've done nothing but pick up a Mozambique and cuss out your teammates. But I'll attempt one. I'll try and talk through what I'm doing, but it's really straightforward. Use the passive to stay alive, so get yourself out of trouble. Use the tactical in the same way. As soon as you're cracked, you smoke your feet and you run off. And then lastly, the ultimate is you do it to try and swing the tide of battle. If we're in a building and there's a team on the roof, get them off the roof. If we're trying to hold a team out of the ring, chuck it down so they can't cross into us. You know, if we think a third party's coming in, you can chuck it down to hold the third party off. It's pretty straightforward. She's a really good legend to be practicing with, and you know, a lot of what's good about her transfers nicely to Gibraltar. So if you've got your heart set on being a Gibraltar main, once you improve on your positioning, you can just transfer all the good stuff you learned with her over there, and you'll be set.
I don't fear anything.
Yeah, this is going to be pretty hot. So another team going right in the top.
Got a live one out there.
I don't know, it seems like they're beating us down. Oh, fucking hell, I got stuck on it.
First blood.
I think we should be good.
Looks like aiming wasn't her strong suit.
The rings are neighbor pals.
I'm gonna go for Mozam. Sorry, that was just
Patching up. You kill leader?
not much to say there other than get a gun and start shooting. That's all it is. Doesn't matter what the gun is. Didn't really have a need to use any abilities.
I need light ammo.
I need to get some better guns. Yeah, that's very good, girlies. Right, so we're gonna go 60.
I've got a new upgrade to take. Got my upgrade, ladies.
I'll drop the Mozam. So if I get two P2020s, I'll be good.
I've been snared. Read. Shields recharging. Being shot at.
So I don't really know.
He'll defend here.
It's on. Ring fire. Enemy shield.
This way. Reloading. Enemy firing.
That was a shit show. I'm gonna leave it there because I think I could have 5 or 6 games like this, and you're not really gonna get to see any Bangalore gameplay. I don't really want to touch ranked because if I have a good game or a win, it's gonna put me 200 to 300 points above you guys, and I think if we do get to platinum this season, which I'd like to do, I'd like us all to be there at the same time because they're changing the rank system. So I'll try and have a go at control. Maybe try that. Control's not a very good representative of the way Apex fights shape out. You're just mostly picking one-on-one, so you know you can have a good match of control and be like, yeah, you know, I dropped 2,000 damage, but you know, Apex is not about winning one-on-ones. And if your team fights consist of 3 one-on-ones, you're kind of losing a lot of potential. And that's the thing we want to be improving on, is our sort of coordinated fighting talent, whether it's communication, positioning, playing off each other in roles. Those 3 things we all need to work on. Otherwise, you know, we're going to get to plat and we're going to struggle in plat again, because there's just teams that do it better at this stage. But I'm hoping with the way the rank system is, it's less of a steep learning curve.
The pull toward disorder is relentless. I embrace it.
Ba, 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 ba.
You're fortunate. I have much to teach you.
Gunpowder. Smells like victory.
What's going on? Okay, I might just do a couple of minutes of this and then jump out because I was okay. I'm going to go with this loadout because I think it's the one that probably most reflects what you want to be practicing with. So what I'm going to try and do is hold the middle, and if I can use the smokes and ultimate to delay.
Popping smoke.
Time to bind you. Target acquired. There.
Throwing a frag.
Footsteps.
Charging shields. Trap set and waiting. Independent.
Enemy is moving in.
Hostile. Danger close. Giving him the chimney.
So the smokes can do 10, and then enemies are highlighted white in the smoke.
Care package being delivered.
I have returned. We will give our enemies intel.
Come on in. Old painless is working.
So I think I've lost advantage there, so I just ulted and moved away. I'm watching the smoke. So she got confused by the smoke, she's dead. I'm just going to hold this corner.
Placing gas trap. Placing gas trap.
It's good practice. I mean, I'd like to... It's just going to slow them down.
Giving him the chimney.
Zone C has been captured.
We have obtained the zone. Process to victory.
Give me a sec. Recharging shields.
So Bangalore's pushing me there.
Throwing a frag.
So I use the grenade just as a an extra distraction, confusion, complication. Didn't need to go anywhere. Just
Throwing the snares binding me.
just make them, give them something extra to do. I just want want to capture these guys on the cross.
Ratings leader. Zone A captured.
Shields are depleted. Recharging.
The problem is, if I go into A,
Allowing themselves to be caught.
Ratings leader eliminated.
I'm probably just dead. And really, I just want to slow them down going to B.
Recharging shields.
Attention. Mobile respawn beacon event starting.
A snare's binding me. Let's put you in the mind. Tear through.
Leaving a gas trap behind.
Recharging shield.
Fuck are they all? Okay, I'm just gonna go and get A then. If we really aren't gonna be doing
I
anything
need help.
productive.
Target there.
So I'm just gonna
I
smoke
have
it and run back
returned
up there.
without your aid.
Binding them.
God, really, control is really boring sometimes.
Zone A neutralized.
We neutralized the zone. Solid work.
Recharging shields.
I'm just gonna smoke it and then back out.
Zone A has been captured.
Beware.
And then I'm just gonna keep doing that.
Deploying a
Zone
variable.
B captured.
Don't really know what's going on in this team. So someone's capturing it, which is good.
Zone A has been neutralized.
Time to recharging shield.
Just want to slow down the push to B.
Attention.
Eliminate this zone.
It's a bit of a kiddie lobby.
New ratings.
So smoke the door, grenade it,
Independent variable.
take height.
Waiting.
I'm just gonna build up here.
Give my shields a recharge.
Pick up the nade.
Captured. Zone
Whiffed. I totally whiffed. Fucking hell.
Give my shields a recharge. Payments knocking at the door.
Just want to fucking get away. Nice, whatever that was. Alright, I'm still gonna get away. I don't have smokes. I don't have shields.
They got a zone.
Right, I'm gonna grenade this.
Throw the frag.
I think there's a guy crossing. So they can't push that up.
Give my shields a recharge.
Deploying a variable. I still see
Enemy
you.
spotted.
Something's going on there.
I still see everything.
Okay, so they're using
And waiting.
Void Nexus to get across.
We're halfway to winning, and now we're warmed up.
Just gonna capture A again.
Another variable for the lab rats.
So I haven't died yet.
Recharging shield.
has been captured. Zone A neutralized.
I'm dead. I just missed on my shots. Missed the first half. Didn't move around enough. Go get those gold guns back.
They neutralized a zone.
Yeah, this isn't really showing off too much, so I'm probably gonna, I think,
Move this way.
leave the video here.
Has been captured.
Introducing a new variable.
But hopefully it gives some insight.
Recharging shields.
Not so fast. Caught like a rat in a trap.
My gold gun's back.
Throwing arc star.
I'm gonna try this instead. Okay. So that was hip fire.
Who's this place here? Old Painless knocking at the door.
Hip fire close range. Just track. That's usually enough to do. That's a bit better.
Give my shield to recharge. Pop in the chimney.
Shields are depleted. Recharging.
Gas pod
Pop in the chimney.
placing an independent variable.
Frag out.
We have taken the lead.
Hostile.
Footsteps
right
here.
Load a frag.
Yeah, that's like 4 on me there. I think. got 2 of them. That's fine.
I'm back.
I think we won it.
Smoke 'em.
So I don't know what my team needs to do.
Move this way.
Pop in the chimney.
A tear to give us an edge.
So smoke covers across. Remember,
About to win. Show 'em how it's done.
suppression movement without suppression is suicide. So you now got a way of hiding your movement.
All right. Pop in the chimney. Load a frag.
Good. That zone belongs to us.
Probably should have held on to my nade there.
Pop in the chimney.
Not so fast. Time to find you.
Heads up. Dropping the blade.
Recharging shield.
Give me a second.
Okay. Champions.
You are the Apex champions.
That gives a get. Let's see what the damage was. So she's really good. She's good at controlling things. So yeah, almost 3,000 damage, 12 kills. Ash did well. That was a good team in the end. Hope that helped.